So this is the 5th of July 2025. It's the day after the Independence Day, the 4th of July, and the day before His Holiness the Dalai Lama's 90th birthday. So as we're breathing in and out today, being fully present in this moment, noticing what you notice, straight spine, deep breaths surrounding the body with the container of light, above the head, below the feet, in front of the body, behind the body, to the right and to the left of the body. And as you continue to breathe in, focusing on connecting to your inner self, your chakras, focusing on connecting to the spirit within, breathing in, breathing out. Dearest Lady Kuan Yin, I call on you to help me love and accept myself fully. I ask that you grant me a full measure of compassion for myself and for others, and I pray that those suffering in the world can see and feel your loving presence. I pray that hardened hearts will melt in the presence of your compassionate understanding. I pray that the waters of grace and compassion that you pour over the earth will nourish the seeds of love in all hearts, creating gardens of beauty within all living beings. It is my intention to nourish the garden within my heart through prayer, meditation, and right thinking. In my heart, my garden flourishes, filling up and spilling over with the fragrance of the garden. We thank you, dear Lady Kuan Yin, for your presence in my life and in my world. And continuing to breathe, feeling that softness of compassion, taking a few moments with your breath to just notice what you notice and drop your focus to the red chakra, the root chakra. That's at the pelvis, the tailbone. And as we're connecting to this chakra and breathing with it, bring red energy in. Visualize it in nature, in the flowers or tree leaves or fruits and vegetables, and feel the essence of that color, bringing it into your auric field, your container of light, and concentrating it at the root chakra, where we'll use a low-toned Om and the one-syllable Sanskrit mantra of Lam to really get that chakra in alignment, to wake it up, to clear it out. So nice deep breath, straight spine, drawing in the breath. And still focusing on that red, mentally repeating, I'm fully supported by and connected to the new healed whole Mother Earth. You might march a little bit with your feet, just kind of feel them really sinking into the earth and breathing in and out. We'll do the root chakra one more round. Ready? And breathing in and out, just take a moment to feel what it feels like to be grounded to the new healed whole Mother Earth, and notice what you notice. Do you need more practice and meditation with this root chakra? Are you feeling uncomfortable on the earth or worried? If that's the case, if you're not feeling kind of safe and grounded, then you can practice more with the root chakra and taking some deep breaths in. Come up to the navel chakra, right around the belly, hip to hip, kidney to kidney, and we're switching over to visualizing orange energy. So as you're breathing in and out, just imagine you were in an orange grove or in a field of orange flowers, and you could just really connect to the vibration of the fruits and the flowers and that orange vibrational color. Maybe a sunrise, just bringing that energy into the second chakra. Inspiration, connecting to the child Breathing in and out. And this is the medium toned Om. The one syllable Sanskrit mantra, remember, is Vam. Ready? Vam. And taking a nice deep breath in, feeling the red grounding you, and the orange inspiring and balancing and connecting you to the inner child, the inner sense. And then coming up to the yellow, the third chakra. The yellow chakra that's kind of up there, right under the edge of the breastbone and the edge of the beginning of your rib cage. And right there in that space about 1.5 inches above where the second chakra ends, above the navel there. Breathing in and out. This is the sense of self-worth. So take a moment to just mentally speak to yourself. I'm worthy of love. I'm worthy of being here. I'm worthy of attention, boundaries, whatever it is. Take some moment and connect to your self-worth. Breathing in, feeling that sunshine yellow spreading in the solar plexus area. Wrapping around to your adrenals and warming them, giving them some vitamin D energy. Breathing in, breathing out. It's the higher toned Om. The one syllable Sanskrit mantra is Ra. Om. Ra. And breathing in and breathing out, we go from these 3 chakras up to the heart. This is the bridge chakra in the center of the chest, the green healing energy, the divine feminine. Dropping the jaw, opening the mouth, breathing in deeply. Yum is the one syllable Sanskrit mantra. And we do chant it. Let's do a long chant of Yum as you breathe in the green energy. Ready? Yum. 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 Breathing in and breathing out. Yum. I like to take some time here at the heart. Maybe you can put the prayer hands or lay the hands on the chest and just take some time to think of somebody, something that you love. Yum. Yum. Breathing in and out. May all beings be happy. May you be happy. May I be happy. May all beings be free from suffering. May you be free from suffering. May I be free from suffering. Breathing in and breathing out. We're going to, nice straight spine, come up to the blue chakra, the 5th chakra, the throat chakra. Yep, we use the lion breath. So the tongue comes out. The sound comes from deep, from your root, all the way up through your throat. And you flare up your paws. You flare out your hands, your fingers. This is a really good exercise to do if you have a hard time speaking your truth or just getting your feelings out or even knowing what they are for yourself. Bringing the sound through starts to open up that communication, and you can feel inside what it is that you truly are needing to communicate. And all along you're visualizing that bright blue of the sky. Looking out the window, there's like no clouds today. It's that perfect blue sky blue, that kind of Larimar blue, blue topaz, the bright blues. So breathing in and out. Hum. Now, hum is also the one-syllable Sanskrit mantra that goes with the throat. So let's bring in a nice long chant of that. Ready? I feel like doing that. Another round of that would be really helpful for communicating your heart into the world and your true nature and your true being in the world. There's something about the toning and these particular mantras that will just help you kind of break down and open up these areas that the chakras are connected to. So they connect to your body physically as well as connecting to your subtle bodies. Really important to stay connected to these vibrational centers in the body, because we are moving collectively to a greater time of living with the vibrations, of being able to interpret them, to connect to one another in new ways like telepathy and so on and so forth. So we're getting closer and closer to really feeling, through those empathetic natures, and now more through the telepathic nature and ability that's latent in humanity. It's kind of waking up. And so it's one of the reasons we have the container of light and we pay attention, because we can be susceptible to all the energy that's purging and clearing from the planet right now, and that can bring you into the doldrums or set you off into anxiety or fear or whatever. So keeping yourself nice and clear, container of light, meditating, working on your chakras, this is all really helpful in staying centered and really discerning. Remember, the higher level of judgment is discernment, discerning what's right for you. Breathing in and breathing out. Now we move up to the sixth chakra, which is the third eye and the indigo. So it's a deeper, darker blue, like a deep sapphire, the mystery of the night sky when the stars start to come out. So holding up your palms, I like to turn the palms up, hold them up, and this is where I like to take a few moments of gratitude. So if you haven't already done your gratitude today, right now, breathing in, I'm grateful for the breath. I'm grateful for this call and all of you. I'm grateful for spirit. Just bringing that gratitude in for the smallest things and the greatest things. Grateful for the convenience of a warm bed to get up and get out of this morning. When you got up, you have a bed to sleep in. You have a roof over your head. Breathing in, breathing out. And as you think of these things, like kind of letting go of those worries and noticing, why was I worried about this or that? Come back to the center, breathing in, breathing out. Gratitude for the teachers and all those beings in the world that work for peace and harmony. As I mentioned earlier, tomorrow's His Holiness's birthday, 90th birthday, the Dalai Lama, all those years of service to humanity and so many wonderful teachings he's brought to people, and smiles. Breathing in, breathing out. And so, as you visualize indigo, you use this exercise of a high-pitched ee, and holding that indigo color, feeling it opening your third eye, feeling the gratitude. The one-syllable Sanskrit mantra after that is Sham. Sham, Sham. And you might want to march again, kind of stamp the feet to help ground that vision. Sometimes when you do the third eye, you can feel a little floaty or ungrounded. So go ahead and ground back to the root chakra and the new healed whole Mother Earth. Notice the other 5 chakras below the third eye all spinning and aligned, and we'll come back to the indigo of the third eye once you've really recognized your other chakras are grounding you and inspiring you and bringing in that sense of self-worth and the love and the communication. Ready? Shem, Shem. And as that energy moves through your body, you might have felt a little different after you grounded this third eye energy. This is where our vision is, but it's also where we get a more holistic picture of life and start to move out of that separation, duality, polarizing stuff. So let's try it again. So our palms are open, we're connected to spirit, we've expressed our gratitude, and we're feeling grateful for being here and having this opportunity to be on earth at this time. And we're breathing in the indigo, high-pitched E, and go ahead and stomp first. Make sure you're feeling grounded and see if you can feel a difference. Ready? Shem. I'm open and aware. I'm open to seeing new solutions, new ways of being, new ways of thinking. Breathing in and breathing out. Drawing your breath in, nice straight spine. You're coming up to the crown chakra, located at the top of the brain there, the top of the skull, and just streaming up. It's the violet purple color, amethyst, and it goes all the way to white light. That's the way I see it. You might see it different. But the color of the chakra is that deep violet purple and beaming up to spirit. So our exercise that we use to make that connection and to open up that chakra and wake it up and keep it going is wah, 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 wah. It goes from low to high. When you get to the high note, you just go into the silence for a moment and feel the shower of light from spirit coming back before we do the second round. Ready? And once again. One syllable Sanskrit mantra that goes with the crown is Om. So we'll also do the Om for the crown, closing the circle today. Ready? Om.